Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I hope everybody is doing good. I'm over here trying to get better. I started a new medication, which is an injection called Benlysta. If any of you have heard of it, please let me know down in the comment section what you think or how you felt on it. I've been feeling with a lot of anxiety and things like that. You might see it here, so don't think that I'm nervous. I'm actually pretty comfortable, but I do get comments sometimes in my videos that I look nervous or something. It's anxiety that is caused either by lupus or by my medications that I take. Yay! Anyways, I want to try something new. We're just gonna play with makeup today. Nothing crazy. So I want to try something that I've heard putting powder under your foundation really makes a huge difference, and a lot of people do this, or some people do this, but I want to try putting on highlighter. So I'm gonna use the Becca in cinnamon sugar. This is a powdered highlighter, and I kind of want to apply this before I actually apply my primer and the foundation. So we're gonna add this. I'm gonna play out since I'm only gonna be using a highlighter, and I'm gonna be using this Luxie brush 660 Precision Foundation brush, and we're just gonna put the powder, just, you know, kind of like setting. I do have moisturizer on my skin. I'm basically gonna be like setting it or something. I don't know. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing, but my foundation is a tiny bit light, and we're just gonna apply this highlighter powder all over. I'm just trying to see if it's like, if it works the same as using, I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna see if it works the same, you know? We're gonna go in. We're gonna apply this under the eyes too. It's everywhere. See if this actually, because it's powder highlighter, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up with really dewy skin. I mean, I would hope so. We shall see. And then what people are doing, obviously it's not the same because I'm not using like a translucent powder like everybody else. I'm using a highlighter. I am going to now add primer. Now I'm going to add the Step 1 Skin Equalizer by Makeup Forever. It's a smoothing primer. We're gonna apply this everywhere, basically. Mainly my freaking forehead lines. I have some fine lines. Not sure how this is really gonna work. It's very interesting to me. We shall see. I was gonna use just applying this all over my very highlighted skin. You know, I've seen people use, I do have a mirror right here, so if you catch me looking over here, it's because of that. So I'm gonna look here for a second. I like to add a fair amount of this, just kind of get, alright, I'm 31 years old. I have fine lines. I don't have wrinkles yet, but I have fine lines for sure. And I'm just gonna shake this foundation up really good. Kind of has like a little ball inside, and I'm using the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation and the shade Sand 2. And I'm using this Morphe brush Y7 to blend it out. So let's test this whole theory of putting powder first. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work, to be honest. looking quite nice. Now that I'm looking over here in the mirror, it's looking quite nice with the powder finish. This is a very natural foundation, just so you'll know. It's not like a full coverage foundation or anything. It is a skin foundation, so you're not gonna really see a lot of coverage at all. So I really like the way this is looking using the powder and then the primer. Normally you're supposed to also set it with setting spray. I didn't because this is a very hydrating foundation. I didn't want to add more moisture. But if you're using maybe like a more mattifying type of a foundation, I suggest that you do set the powder that you're using. Obviously I used a highlighting powder, but this is looking really nice, you guys. I, for the most part, struggle with this foundation, or at least liking the way it sits on my skin. I really think powdering with highlight is really making a difference. My Lanta, who would have thought? Who would have thought? And I really enjoy the way this looks so far. I'm going to finish off. Huh. So interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, blush, all of that good stuff, and then come back and finish my eyes. So I did do my eyebrows off camera. I did some cream contour and my concealer, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'm trying to make it work, which is these Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer in light nude. I did set it with this Becca Hydra Mist powder. I only basically set my T-zone so that it wouldn't be so like shimmery. Now we're gonna go in with powders and we're gonna finish this all up. I'm using the NARS Laguna bronzer and the Morphe M106 brush. We're just gonna basically set where I use the cream. So I do this a lot. I'm noticing that everything is just so much more smooth. Having the powder underneath really makes everything more smooth. I have used the powder before, but I mix it with the foundation. This technique is more, you put it down first, and then you put the primer, or you can set it with setting spray and then put the primer. It really is up to you how you want to do that. It just depends. Like this, I'd rather just use it once because this foundation seems to be very hydrating in my opinion. I love the Laguna bronzer. I got this at TJ Maxx for super cheap, and you don't have to use a lot because I already used the cream. Just going in a little bit more. And I like to bring it down a little bit on my neck. But so far this foundation is looking good. I know you can still see my skin underneath, but that's perfectly fine. That's how I typically, this is an everyday makeup routine. That's how I would do my makeup. Now I'm gonna go in with Pink Passion by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna mix all three of the shades in here using the Morphe M492 brush. Just going in, I'm like really digging like a pink blush is pink heaven. You know, pink is in. I feel like everyone is doing pink looks. You could totally do this, I feel, with a full coverage foundation. You'll kind of still see a full coverage mattifying foundation. You probably still see a glow coming through. But this, it works so much nicer. I can totally see the highlighter underneath. I feel like for every day, this is perfect. This is what I like for every day. If I'm going full glam, of course that I would need to add more foundation, but more so I want my skin to look like skin. So I'm just adding the blush here, and then I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. Not like my skin isn't doing enough. I'm gonna go in with the Hyper Real Glow, and it doesn't really say, but this is the lighter one. Definitely the lighter version. And I'm going in with this Morphe E49 brush. Just gonna add it on my cheekbones. And I love mixing. I'm gonna mix the first shade, which is Flash Off and Light of the Party. So these two, the front and the end. I'm gonna mix those two together. And then I'm gonna apply this on the cheekbones. This is the lighter one. I think there's three. There's a gold one. This is more of the pinky toned one of the highlighters, I believe. Not like I brings down the highlighter if you want a more precision. And I kind of do like to bring my highlighter down a little bit. You don't have to do that. I do that probably excessively. But I do like to like really... Oh, I forgot to contour my nose. Go back to the powder. And the Morphe M456 brush. Go back to Laguna. It's just kind of hard to see when you're using your phone to do this. It's kind of tricky here. I just normally like to do the tip of my nose right here, and then I'm gonna go in to this part, the bridge. That's how I like to I like to like bring it in here. I don't really do the cream on my nose. To each their own, you know. I do want to set this because now that we've added powders and stuff, I do want to. So I'm using the Spray All Day Rose Spray by Grace and Stella. It's a very fine mist. I feel like my face looks so much different on camera than it does in real life. Oh my gosh. I look so dewy. That's what I like though. If you don't like the very dewiness. Man, that looks strange. Anyways, we're gonna do eyes now. I'm using the Too Faced Natural Lust palette. Excuse my nails. I know they look terrible this whole time. So sorry. I'm gonna go in with the MAC 224 SH brush or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna mix some shades here. I'm gonna start with Take the Cake first. We're just gonna apply this like... This is basically what I do on a daily basis. I like using very neutral shades, very mauvey shades, I guess you could say. This is what I like to do for my everyday makeup. Very light. Very light. I did put on concealer first. I used the Lorac Perfector Concealer. I don't really like this under my eyes, but I really like it for underneath the eyeshadow. So that's what happens when I buy a concealer that I do not like. I'm like building this color. Then I'm gonna go in with Fall Hard. in the palette. And I'm just gonna deepen the crease with this. Fall Hard is this one. I was originally using this one, now I'm using this one. Yeah, like I'm using Fall Hard now. I normally always use the same brush to do underneath my eyes. I never go back. It's rare when I go back to another brush. It's just much quicker, in my opinion, to do that. I kind of want it to be a little bit more color. So I'm going to go in with Pin Down, which is this one. And I'm going to add a little tiny bit of this one just to give me, you know, more color. So it's not so bland. I'm bringing down a tiny bit of this underneath the eyes. Then I'm gonna get the Morphe M166. Just gonna go in with Flirty Pop right here. We're gonna add Flirty Pop all over the eyelid. There's Flirty Pop. This is like very simple, guys. And then I'm gonna go in with both Love Spark and All Tied Up. And we're gonna put this in the inner corner of the eyes. I feel like I was kind of doing this kind of blindly. And then I do one more thing that I've been literally doing all the time, which I'm obsessed with. It's just getting a glitter, I guess, liquid eyeshadow. This is the Too Faced one, in Pink Champagne Sugar. Sugar. And I like to put this just in the center of both of the eyelids. So like this. Just throughout the whole look. And then I just take my finger and I pat it down. And it just creates this like, I don't know. You see that? We're gonna do the same thing on this side. It's just all through just the center of the eyelid. We're not placing this anywhere else. We're not going throughout the whole eyelid or anything like that. And I just love the way that looks. My opinion. I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm gonna put on lipstick and mascara and I will be back. Okie dokie. So basically I just added a mascara. But that's how the eyes look. I've been doing this a lot lately. It's like my everyday go-to eye look with like a bold lip. Because you know the eyes are very subtle. And just with mascara really. And then I use this lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is in the shade Stargazer. But I hope everyone enjoyed this video. It's probably not, I don't have like a lot of energy and I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to film more videos. I know it's gone for a minute, but I'm back and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it if you do. And leave a comment, of course. And everybody have a beautiful day.